Hey Lorenzo, my name is Neil. I'm with Dorkaholics.
Hi Neil, I love the background.
I'm glad it's not too traumatizing.
PTSD. No. Yeah.
Let's try to relive those. So for those who aren't familiar, Squid Game is a series that really takes the stakes of being part of a game show and dials it up to like a 10 when it comes to like the trauma, the grimness of each character's origin stories. How did that translate over in making a real life version of Squid Game, and did you feel any intensity similar to the characters?
I think it really is a full immersive experience. Like once you're in there, you might think at home, I don't know what it would be like for someone that hasn't lived it, but you think, oh maybe, you know, I wouldn't have felt that way or that strongly. But when you're in there, it feels like it's real, like it's happening, it's legit. So emotions run high naturally.
I mean, when it comes to the danger, because I know a popular part of the show, an iconic part of the show has been that doll in one of the early games that laser eyes. Um, how did they translate that? You don't have to spoil it for me to say, did you feel the fear of possibly getting lasered?
Oh my God, I felt the fear. Yeah, that's partly why I made it through. I was like, I cannot go out now. I just did not want to see my my thing pop. I was like, that's just not gonna happen. I was actually so scared of that happening because it genuinely feels like you're just not eliminated from the game. You're eliminated from life. So you feel the intensity once you're in there. Like, I'm just gonna go out. So I guess it's kind of similar to what it would be in real life.
When it came to like developing relationships with your fellow contestants, how did that go about? Were you able to um, form a bond, knowing that you guys were all fighting for the same amount of money?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think I would make such genuine connections, but I think that's how I live my life in general. That's what I prioritize in my life. So I think that just came about naturally. I didn't have to force anything. I just got to meet some people that I didn't click that much, and then some others that I clicked more. It wasn't strategic, let's put it that way. Maybe it can be seen as strategic, but I just got to make friends with some people because I vibe with them and I roll with it.
Wait, what has been the highlight of your experience on the Squid Game, the challenge?
The highlight is probably making it through Dalgona. Like, I tried so many times in my home, and every time I crack the biscuit, like, it's not that easy as you might think. Oh, just gonna have that. Any strategy you try, it might not work in reality. And I think I had like 5 seconds left on the timer, and at some point, the Dalgona went crack. And I just remember looking up, thinking, "Oh my God, I'm out." And then I looked down and it cracked just on the outside. And I was like, I just can't believe I made it. Like, that was probably the happiest moment of my life. Like, that would say a highlight I'll remember. And my
You
elimination, but I'm talking about good ones. Say,
would you do it all over again, Lorenzo?
oh yeah, right now, yeah, no doubt, I'll do that again. Yeah,
Mm,
it's a once in a lifetime experience. So, yes.
hmm.
And also I love the pressure. I feel some people like are like put down by pressure and doesn't help them. I work under pressure. That's my favorite environment to work in. I think a lot of people, especially in these days that we work with our phones, unless there's something imminent happening to you, like you just don't care that much. But if there's something like happening constantly to you, then you start putting in the real effort. And it's like almost like organic strengths that come out of you. It's almost like a survival instinct that comes out of you. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to do that in the moment. You might think, oh, I can think that through, that challenge, I can be strategic about it. Forget about all of that. When you're there in the moment, there's no strategy that will help you. Premeditated strategy I'm talking about is about the moment.
Thank you so much for that, Lorenzo. I will keep that advice in mind in case I ever get to play in the Squid Games. Thank you
All
so much
right.
for your time today. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, Neil. Cheers. Ciao. Ciao, ciao.